while the electronic signals of the J-10C successfully shooting down an Indian Rafale in a powerful maneuver at the Korat airbase in Thailand have not yet faded. The Royal Thai Air Force announced on June 3, 2025 a surprising decision to spend 19.5 billion baht on the purchase of Saab's Gripen E.F. The first order for 4 aircraft will be signed in August, eventually expanding to 12-14 aircraft to replace the F-16B fleet that has been in service for more than 4 decades. The order for the first 4 aircraft will be signed in August and will eventually be expanded to 12-14 aircraft to replace the F-16B fleet, which has been in service for more than 4 decades. Why did this Southeast Asian country give up the Chinese fighter jets that performed so well in the Eagle 2025 joint exercise? The answer lies in complex strategic considerations that go beyond mere performance comparisons and reflect the invisible network of rules in the international arms trade market. The sunk costs of the logistics system constitute the primary decision-making barrier. Strolling through the hangars of the Thai airbase, as far as the eye can see are 53 US-made F-16B and 11 Swedish Gripen C/D fleet. These Western warplanes are not only weaving the air defense line but also form the multi-billion-dollar to build the maintenance of the ecology. Saab's promise that the new Gripen E.Fs will have 80% component commonality with the current C/Ds means that Thailand will not have to rebuild its logistics system to modernize its capabilities. On the other hand, the J-10C's unit price of $65 million is far lower than the $85 million of the E.F, but the introduction of a Chinese equipment system will require the addition of specialized ammunition depots, engine maintenance lines, and data link support systems, which will multiply the whole life cycle costs. For Thailand, which has an annual defense budget of only $7 billion, the cost of such a systematic reset far exceeds the price difference of a single aircraft, making it unaffordable. The compatibility challenges of the combat system further erode the J-10C's technological advantage. Modern air combat has long since ceased to be a chivalrous duel of single aircraft, with early warning aircraft, data chains and command and control systems comprising a neural network whose importance far exceeds the individual performance of any fighter. The Thai Air Force is equipped with 2 Saab 340 Ally early warning aircraft and Eagle Lion fighters belong to the same Swedish lineage, forming a natural combat synergy. The overwhelming superiority of the J-10C over the Chinese airborne Alert 500 AWACS in the maneuvers reflects its integration difficulties in Thailand's existing Western system. Sweden has also committed to transferring the intellectual property rights of the Link-T data chain to Thailand, a strategic concession that gives the user autonomy over the technology, which is rare in China's current equipment export model. Although the gallium nitride active phased array radar carried by the J-10C surpasses the gallium arsenide radar of the Eagle Lion in terms of detection range and accuracy, and the range advantage of the Thunderbolt 15 missiles far exceeds that of Sweden's Shooting Star missiles. These technological differences are eclipsed in the face of the reality of system fragmentation. The art of geopolitical balancing is on full display in this deal. Looking at Thailand's defense equipment map, the army is dominated by Chinese VT-4 tanks. The Navy's frigates are of South Korean design, and the air power has always been of Western origin. This carefully designed multi-procurement strategy is the survival wisdom of Southeast Asian countries in the great power game. When the United States refused to sell F-35A, the choice of the same NATO system, but originated from a neutral country, Sweden's Eagle Lion, not only to maintain the technological ties with the West, but also to avoid the political risk of direct submission to US pressure. It is interesting to note that the Hawker F414G engine is still from the US General Electric. The procurement behavior itself is the US technology system in disguise recognition. Thai Air Force Chief of Staff revealed the tender details more profound. The evaluation process has compared 22 types of aircraft. The final competition in the Hawker and the F-16 Block 70 between the start. J-10C did not even enter the final stage. This is not a rejection of Chinese weapons. The Thai Navy has just received Chinese-made S-26T submarines, and the Army continues to buy more VT-4 tanks, but a delicate balancing act in the country's overall security strategy. Sweden's well-designed compensation program ultimately sealed the deal. The value of the compensation proposed by Saab was as high as 155% of the contract value, far exceeding the conventional level of international military trade. The core of the program is to help Thailand establish localized maintenance and repair centers, and allow domestic enterprises to enter the global aviation industry chain. The production of all kinds of products from tires, bearings to airframe components. For Thailand, which has ambitions in the aviation industry. This kind of technological hematopwytic is of more strategic value than simply purchasing weapons. When Thai technicians will learn the composite manufacturing process at Udon Thani Aerospace Industrial Park, China's traditional mode of delivering finished products will be dwarfed by its attractiveness. In addition, Saab's commitment to train 26 pilots and 29 maintenance personnel and provide mission support systems for turnkey delivery is fatally attractive to the Thai Air Force, which desperately needs to replace its aging fleet. In the depth of industrial cooperation, China's military trade model still needs to break through the stereotypes. The failure of the J-10C reveals the systematic bottleneck of China's high-end equipment exports. Although the performance of individual aircraft has been among the world's top echelon, but the lack of globalized combat system support has become a key shortcoming. As a homeland defense fighter designed in the 1980s, the J-10C still shows the limitations of multi-purpose capability after modernization. The maximum 7-ton mounting capacity is better than that of the Gripen's 5.3 tons, but due to its single-engine design and fuselage size, it is difficult to balance the bomb capacity and range when carrying out long-distance strike missions. In Indonesia's procurement competition, despite the J-10C's excellent performance in the Indo-Pakistani conflict, Indonesia still chose to purchase 12 additional French Rafale, precisely because of its mature multi-mission capability and global maintenance system. The Pakistan Air Force's experience with the J-10C has also revealed a technical concern. In a sustained high-mobility air battle, the J-10C's propulsion energy will be rapidly depleted, affecting its ability to sustain operations, while the Hawk's duck wing layout gives it excellent short takeoff and landing characteristics and instantaneous maneuvering advantages. The deep logic of the Southeast Asian military procurement market is clearly visible in this selection. The Thai Air Force's regional positioning is quite representative. It is in the second tier of the Southeast Asian military power map and has the only early warning aircraft in the region, but its ground air defense and sustained combat capability is weak. 12 Gripen scale not only creates an effective regional deterrent, but also avoids excessive stimulation of neighboring countries to trigger an arms race, which is a perfect fit for Thailand's flexible national defense strategy. The modular design of the Swedish aircraft significantly reduces life cycle costs, which is crucial for Thailand's limited budget. Singapore has even fewer fighters, but maintains a qualitative advantage with its well-trained and systematic operations. Vietnam has 35 Su-30s to form a quantitative scale, but its avionics system is 2 generations behind. In this situation, Thailand has chosen a pragmatic path that balances cost and effectiveness. In the hall of the Ministry of Defense in Bangkok, the commemorative photo of the Eagle Strike 2025 exercise is still visible, and the picture of Chinese and Thai pilots shaking hands in front of the J-10C has not yet been dusted off. At this moment, on the production line of Saab's factory in Sweden, the Hawker E-F customized for Thailand is undergoing final assembly, and the emblem of the Royal Thai Air Force reserved at the wing is reflecting the cold light. The international military trade market is never based on pure performance. Thailand's choice confirms this point. When China's aviation industry overcomes the difficulty of systematic export, when the Air Marshal 600 shipborne early warning aircraft and J-35 stealth fighters weave into a complete air and sea combat network, when the independent data chain standard to achieve global compatibility, J-10C may be in a new dimension to show competitiveness. In the chess game of arms trade, the real game is always outside the battlefield, and those who patiently lay out their plans will eventually wait for the time to drop their seeds. At that time, the sky of Southeast Asia, or will write a different track.